Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your hosts with the most. Slick, Tony, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out.
It's the boys night out. Hunting for some honey, know what I'm talking about. Make some noise right now. Tonight it might get a little wild. Cause it's the boys night out. Looking for some honeys, know what I'm talking about. Make some noise right now. Tonight it might get a little wild. Yeah. What's good Wednesday? Come on tonight Thursday. It's the boys night out. Yeah, we gon' get it on right now. Said it's the boys night out. Tonight I might get a little wild. A good one little, a boy call a bombero. Still burning fire like Nero. We sort of on Sano. Magic in the city, got rice? Yeah man. Gilly Smith, Tony, get a whiff. Lubricant with slick Rick, slick talk. Somersaulting how these haters get flipped off. You know the QQ, I'm Gino Q. Gotta cover GQ. What's up 10, how you doing, huh? It's the boys night out. Hunting for some honey, know what I'm talking about. Make some noise right now. Tonight it might get a little wild. Cause it's the boys night out. Looking for some honeys, know what I'm talking about. Make some noise right now. Tonight it might get a little wild. Yeah.
And is not recommended for a young audience. If you're easily offended, annoyed, or discover that this radio show is just plainly stupid, tune into another station or go yourself.
Today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Yeah, man.
They're listening and watching. Time now, 6:25 on the clock. The boys are out tonight on a happy Monday. Full house. My name is Slick Rick.
This is Tony.
My name is Gino Killiamore.
My name is Tin Gumboa.
Jojo Observant.
Look it up, boy.
We got a special guest in the back as well.
Masakit dyan.
Yeah, with a bump stomach.
We see him on cam.
Kaso medyo disappointed sa kasi walang VMX today.
Wala yung mga maniac friends niya. Pero nandito si Jojo.
Yeah. The homies.
Jojo, ano masasabi mo sa title mo sa playback? The King of All Maniacs.
Okay lang.
Tanggap mo?
Okay naman, tanggap na.
Proud ka?
I'm just na bagong title, yeah.
Bagong title.
Bagong title?
Bagong
Title?
bagong moniker.
Moniker. The King of All Maniacs. You like it?
I like a little bit kasi I watch
A little bit lang daw.
What do you watch? Porn?
Yeah, I admitted that. I
Okay.
watched that. But
When was the last time you watched porn?
oh man,
A
Saturday.
few hours ago.
Saturday. Because I watch Balota with Marian Rivera sa Netflix. After
Okay.
that, I watch
After you watched Mario Rivera, you had to...
watch the latest episode of Pinay Trike Patrol.
Oh, okay. So what's the synopsis of that?
There's one guy, Nigerian guy.
Oh!
Okay.
The new member of Pinay Trike Patrol. Grabe, sobra. He was in Malate, Adriatico. Man, he bangs the girl in Adriatico.
Wow.
How big?
7 inches. Grabe. The
Can you
Nigerian.
show in your arm?
Yeah, the Nigerian guy, man.
This is our first ad-lib of the month.
Finally, we hit them.
Yeah.
And this is what you get.
But I'm so sad, Atin, because of the trade between Luka
Bakit
and...
ka sad? Eh, di ba you're a LeBron fan? Ayaw mo bang kasama ni LeBron si Luka?
But I'm still shocked in the moment because last
Shocked
night
of the moment,
I was with
huh?
Tony. We go to the podcast with Cool Pals with Tony.
Cool
Cool
Pals.
Pals.
Cool.
Good God.
Cool Pals with Tony.
Cool Pals.
Cool Pals. I was there.
Call pals. Pwede rin.
Cool pal.
Colgate Palmolive.
Tony and I have this conversation. He was shocked also because of the trade between Luka and AD, Anthony Davis. Right? It's shocking moment.
What was the first thing you thought of when you saw na nangyari?
Sobra ako affected.
I was
Like I couldn't sleep last night.
Gino couldn't sleep. Who is your favorite?
Bro, I
too
couldn't.
much.
You know what happened when I found out about it?
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep. And
Yeah.
like wala. Like
Yeah.
my whole household is distraught.
Are you happy?
I burned my Mavs jerseys.
Damn! Hey, I gave Alec a Mavs jersey.
Yeah, the Doncic jersey.
Yeah.
It was part of the bonfire.
Weren't you happy though that now that JJ Redick is going to be coaching? I know.
No, he's been coaching the Lakers.
No,
for a
he's
while.
gonna coach Luka Doncic now.
Ah, yeah.
He doesn't-
Pogi on Pogi crime, G.
No,
He's like,
I'm
sure.
just worried that he's going to overshadow my boy.
Oh my God.
Sa kapugian.
Oh, sa kapugian ni
yes.
JJ, diba?
But you
No,
never
mas
know.
pogi si Redick. Sorry
Oh, mas pogi. Mas
pogi
mas
si Redick.
universally, although mukha siyang stressed ngayon.
Oo. I
As
showed you
in,
ba? I sent you a video.
Grabe yung tinanda
He
niya.
aged so much.
I know, right? Tones,
It's
may
kind of
challenge ako for you. Coach mo nga Lakers. Tignan natin kung ano mangyayari. Tignan natin kung yung metabolic age mo. 18 years old pa rin.
No, see, you know what Tony's gonna do? He's actually he's gonna like, I quit. Even before he gets stressed out, he's like, you know what?
Di na.
I quit. Nah,
I'm good.
it's not worth it. But then I think that's the thing that everyone was talking about. It was just so, it's like, is
A
this
bit wild.
real?
Talagang the first, I have my notifications on for Shams.
Yes.
So it came out right. Ano to, joke? And then I had to think, oh my God, what month? Is it April? Alam mo yan?
Did you
So
see
yung
all
mga-
the all
Wait,
the
what's
NBA
Shams?
players?
Shams.
Is that a nickname for
yeah.
Shams?
He's a sports journalist that
Akala
usually
ko si
breaks.
Shamsi. So parang close kami ni Shams eh.
Did you see all the
Ako
NBA players?
notifications on ako kay Shamsi
Naka-notice
Supsup.
How odd, huh? Coming from her. She's like, breaking news.
Breaking news, si Luka Doncic lilipat na ng Lakers.
Akala ko either na-hack siya, like what everyone thought na-hack
Wait, is
siya.
Shams
or
the
April-
reason for Sham God?
No.
No.
Shams is the new Woj.
Woj. You remember, you know Woj?
Oh, yes.
No, you don't know
Woj ba?
No, I know Woj.
Okay, siya yung dating, di ba? Sino si Woj?
Workout of January. No, he's a basketball analyst, right? Or something.
Not really analyst, but yeah.
Basta he was big on social media for a
Yes.
time. I remember you would always talk about it.
Yes.
You
He's
and
an
Nico
insider.
would be like, Woj.
All of the trades, siya yung lagi nagbe-break on social media. And then
Okay.
nagkaroon ng time na nag-aaway. Hindi naman nag-aaway, pero nag-uunahan sila ni Shams.
Okay.
But unfortunately, Woj retired. And
Retired.
then he has cancer.
And he's working
Oh.
for his St. Bonaventure, his old school.
Okay.
So he does sports stuff there. So there, but
So yun, si Shams, siya yung source ng lahat ng
Ng
trades.
lahat ng trades.
Oo.
Okay.
So yun.
Is he employed by the NBA? Si Shams?
no.
So ESPN siya.
Third party. I don't know.
Pero he always breaks all of the wild news.
So that's why people were like, "Oh, is this fake?" Everyone was like, "Oh, did you get hacked?" And I think a lot of NBA players like,
Yeah, because he's like
Ang dami-
he's
players
the face
also were
of the
shocked.
Dallas Mavericks. It's
Yeah,
like
he's the
trading
face of the franchise, yes.
Steph Curry to the Seattle Supersonics.
"Wow,
Damn. Damn.
if they have."
Oklahoma naman.
Or the Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're alive.
But-
yes.
They're alive pa, no?
Yes.
But when you do some digging deep when it comes to the GM, so Mark Cuban you would think that
Pero di
he
ba
would have
wala na
final say.
hands off na si
So
Mark Cuban?
he's got 1 or a few percent na lang.
Yeah,
shares
he's
left.
sold off.
So he's no longer
I didn't know
majority.
that.
He's no longer majority. He's no longer has a say in what happens in the organization. He's hands off.
Kasi diba he said a few years ago that the day that Luka gets
Divorce.
traded will be the day that I
But he
divorce
was-
my wife.
But he was still majority. At that time. So now he's no longer hands-on. He's no longer part of operations. He's no
Totoo
longer...
ba yun? Like this Nico guy, who was
So
the
this
one
GM?
who botched, the
the
Steph
curvy-
to Nike.
Supposedly, diba?
He called him...
Totoo talaga.
He called him...
Nabasa ko yun.
Stefan and Seth.
No, Seth.
Yeah.
Call him first Seth, and then he called him Stefan. And that screwed the whole deal between...
I remember
what
that.
is he, Marbury?
Nice one. Starbury. Starbury.
You just dated
Basta
yourself.
naman yung mga
I know Stefan Marbury.
Who's that?
kapal mo, Tonsa. Suntukin kita dyan eh.
You guys were hanging out.
So he basically, just botched that whole deal. And so this time, all the fans are mad at him. So we'll
Kasi,
see.
I mean, it's Luca. It's your golden boy.
Yeah.
And you can see how sad everyone, say true like Dallas fans,
Yeah.
people that live there, and you saw like even Dude Perfect. They posted something like, "Oh, bye, Luca." They were so sad.
Ang sad talaga.
I mean, it's almost it's like a breakup. I mean, in showbiz,
Oh, yeah.
that's how big this thing is. Like, I mean, Catherine Bernardo and Daniel Padilla. I think
Yeah.
that was
But this is
Yeah.
global.
Hoy, can you not bring it up? I'm really affected. I'm still
Gino is still mourning.
traumatized.
Are you still
Morning.
are you are you team DP or
Sa tingin mo to, mas kanino?
Daniel Padilla.
Kay Daniel or kay Catherine?
I don't know.
Siguro kay Catherine, no? Kasi wala naman ako mapapala kay Daniel.
Parang may mapapala.
Wala naman ako mapapala kay Catherine, pero maganda. I mean, okay sa tingnan.
I thought you
no?
might know him and hang out with him.
No, but he's good in incognito. I watched him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you watched the first episode. I only watched the first.
Bro, I'll tell you all about it pa. Like,
It's the first.
He's originally from Baguio, tapos parang military
Damn.
siya. Tapos yung clan nila sa Baguio tinanggal, kaya pinatay niya yung kalaban nilang clan, tapos na-disavow siya, parang dishonorably
Okay na to
discharged.
sa akin to.
I told you, I watched.
Wow.
Very
I'm glad
good.
you watched local.
Yeah. And Rico Blanco's Liwanag sa Dilim is the theme of the entire show.
Like every time though
it's
something
hilarious.
dramatic happens.
It's kind of okay. So I think we're all open to talking about it na naman. Kasi parang okay.
I think everyone's over it.
Yeah. So nakakatawa lang na parang okay. So post their breakup, the song Liwanag sa Dilim, because it was first used in their trailer, and everybody was like, "I can't believe you're using Liwanag sa Dilim as a trailer song." Yun na pala. That's the theme song for the entire show.
Apparently, it doesn't just play in the end credits.
That's not.
It plays throughout the episodes.
As in, kunwari parang kasi, di ba, kunento ni Dino na parang Expendables yung, essentially they're Expendables, you know what I mean? They're the squad that you bring in when the government cannot do anything. And so every time they walk in, and they're, heart of gold kind of people na parang will help people who get kidnapped and whatever. So every time they walk out from an exploding scene or whatever, Liwanag sa Dilim is playing an acoustic version. Can you imagine?
Pero di ba si guy, he's the one that sang it? He has his own version?
Anthony Jennings?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No. Oh, that's dark.
That's so crazy.
Oh yeah. Does he have,
It's so crazy on so many levels.
I don't think he's the one that. Is that the version that he's?
I don't know.
Well,
I didn't even know
the-
that he
the-
was a singer.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I didn't know
the
he
one
was
I
a
hear
singer.
often is the yung instrumental version.
Yeah.
Parang when they're sailing away into the sunset. Dun, 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 dun.
Speaking of Rico Blanco, we want to say thank you to our Toyota family.
Yes.
We had such an incredible time no Friday. I sang Salbacuta's Stupid Love on the mic unprompted.
As in front of Dominic Ochoa and Benito
Benito
Rose,
Rose.
who were hosting the event.
And
As in, hindi pa binababa ni Dominic Ochoa yung microphone kasi parang parang
Name
sing
that
along,
tune eh.
name that
Name
tune,
that
parang and then sing the missing lyrics kind of thing. Hindi pa binababa ni Dominic yung microphone. Kumakanta na si ate girl.
I was screaming. I was so
Screaming.
excited. Nang main love ako sa'yo, ako na pag-ibig mo ay tunay, pero di rin nagtagal lumabas din ang tunay na kulay.
Saka nakakatawa pa kasi before that,
Diba, that's just one of those songs that every diba, like the honest people would know it.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't think that, oh, they know this.
ang nakakatawa lang, before that, she was plotting it out pa na. Alam mo, pag malapit na sila sa table ko, kasi ayokong kumanta, I'm gonna go to the buffet. Bumalik siya. Hindi pa umabot sa
Nagtanong
table.
pa ako, kasi our table finished na. Singan natin, shit.
Samantalang hindi naman pala kailangan ng prop. Walang
She
mo.
was
I
just
won.
playing. She was just playing it up. And then I'm not ready. But then all of a sudden, who's ready? Me!
Actually, that was such a trippy night, come to think of it. Because, okay, so the theme of
That
the
was
party.
Friday night, right?
Friday night,
Yes, it was
yes.
Friday night. It was the theme of the party was a Filipino icon. So I came in as
Coco Martin. I was Jinky Pacquiao.
I had like
You're a
a
Jinky Pacquiao?
Yeah.
Who's Manny?
Wala.
Wala.
I had a jean jacket, that sort of thing. And then while we were doing our picture taking, I was like, interesting. What if you're a Filipino icon and then you were here? Like, let's just say you're Rico Blanco. Do you just come as you are and you're like, well, I'm Rico Blanco. I'm a Filipino icon. Tapos siya yung nag-perform. We did not know at all. So parang medyo wild lang yung gabi na yun. So thank you, Toyota Motor Philippines.
Thank you, Toyota. We love you.
good
And
job.
that Rico Blanco performance
Man.
was something else.
Nawala
How's
ka
he
nga sa
doing?
table eh.
Did you get to talk to him?
We didn't get to talk, but yeah, I got to say hi.
Okay.
Kinall out niya si Wee.
Si Wee.
Si Wee man.
Sumayaw-sayaw doon. Tapos sabi ni Rico, oh, that guy's happy.
Oh, I thought he called him by name. He just said, that guy.
Sorry, si Wee ha. Oh my God.
Did he-
was at table number 1.
Wow.
With all of
We
the
were
like,
table number 19.
19.
Super si Wee is Wee.
Of course.
Triple president.
Wee man.
Wee is, he's on
President
another
of
level.
Godzilla Philippines.
That's the reason why he was there. Number one.
Exactly. Uy, baka parang mainit.
Medyo.
Katabi mo kasi si Jojo.
Ay,
Yeah,
Jojo, kamusta ka na? Nakalimutan ko nandiyan ka.
Grabe naman.
He's only here to talk to one person.
He's saving his
Tama.
his energy.
His energy.
So that at least, okay.
He's only goes so much English. After the first hour, that's it.
Let's tell the people the big responsibility that we bestowed upon Jojo for tonight.
Okay. He's gonna be
Yeah, the Miss USA, right? Interviewing the
Miss Philippines USA.
Hayop.
Miss Philippines USA.
USA.
Tinanggalan mo pa ng trabaho si Tony.
No, I'm just trying myself to be Tony, di ba?
Oh, you wanna be Tony ba? Is that
yeah.
is he your life peg?
No.
His massive bank account, his massive.
What else is massive with Tones?
His massive wang.
Have you seen his wang in action, bro?
Yeah, I have seen that.
Kinain na nga ni Jojo yung brief niya.
I was witness that.
Did you see his butotoy already?
Yeah. One time during the Clear Dream match.
Did you take a peek?
Huh?
You took a peek at it.
No, I just
change room.
I just
Tinitigan mo ba, Jo?
No, he was in magazine na nasa magazine eh. And then everyone was shocked because Tony's number 69 jersey.
Yeah.
And then nagulat ko, Tony's like a best
A best what?
best wang, man. He's
Best wang.
Best wang.
yeah.
What made it the best?
Tsaka matindi yung kalaban ni Tony sa wang doon. Kasi maraming foreign players doon.
Di ba?
The Oscars were there.
Jem yung husband, si Philip yung husband.
Oh, di ba? Dalawang magkapatid
Si Phil,
pati ni
Phil yung husband.
Not Phil.
Si Philip.
Don't see Philip.
Phil yung husband, Jamie there are foreigner, but Tony's wang is there, man.
Iba talaga. Yung wang ni Tones.
Oh. Massive. Gigantic.
Massive. Just like the train.
Gigantic.
Massive.
Also in the news, the Grammys happened, and
My girl Chapo.
she had a great speech calling out all the labels, music labels, regarding all the artists that they're signing from the very start, from the beginning of their careers, whether minors or I guess young professionals, to provide substantial allowance, also a salary, and most importantly, healthcare. So she called out all the labels in the middle of her speech, which it resonated with me.
To provide healthcare for, freelancers and
It
whatever.
resonated with me.
Bakit? Like, kwento mo sa amin ba?
Bakit? No.
No,
Wala ka ba healthcare, Tons?
I mean,
Wala tayong healthcare?
wala tayong HR.
2012?
Uy, meron. May email. HR natin. Meron. HR na tayo, bro.
Meron ba kayo?
Yeah.
Sinasabi ko nga, meron tayo eh.
So she basically said, from the very start of her speech, we got you, but you got us, to the labels. And I told myself, if I ever won a Grammy and I got to stand up here in front of the most powerful people in music, I would demand that labels and the industry profiting millions of dollars off artists would offer a livable wage and healthcare, especially to developing artists. And because I got signed as a minor, when I got dropped, I had zero job experience under my belt. And like most people during the pandemic, I had a difficult time finding a job and could not afford health insurance. It was so devastating to feel so committed to my art and feel so betrayed by the system
Oh my God, did Tony write this speech?
and so dehumanized to not have health insurance. If my label would have prioritized artists' health, I could have been provided care by a company I was giving everything to.
Wow.
Tony, did you write this speech?
No, I did not.
Tell me the truth. Are you a
did not.
ghostwriter?
It was like perfect. I was like, oh, I'm going to read this tonight. Record labels need to treat their artists as valuable employees with a livable wage, health insurance, and protection. Labels, we got you, but you got us.
Nice.
Nice.
One, my girl.
That is-
Chapo.
You think that something will actually happen off of this though?
Here's the magic. Ano ba?
No.
Sorry.
So
I'm
record?
confused.
So record label?
No, I mean sa other labels.
No.
Like, do you think they'll start offering? No, I don't think they
you
will.
know what? I wouldn't doubt it.
Parang feeling ko
I
no.
think the way, if you're gonna sign with an artist, I think the new younger artists are gonna want this. You want me to sign with you? Then show me what you got. Give me a minimum wage. Give me health insurance. Protect me so that I can give my art to you. And I think now that she's opened this book, Pandora's Box, it's gonna be like how
I'm confused. Is it a book or is it a box?
Pandora's box.
it's the
It's a
the
book, a
same,
box?
It's
Yeah.
the same
A
thing
box, a book.
with here in the Philippines. No one's trying out for being a radio DJ. Why? Because they get paid on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
We get
Right?
paid here.
300K. Remember, Gino, 300K.
Paid here.
Of course, you'll mention is 300K.
I mean, if you look at the numbers of how many millionaires there are on YouTube versus how many millionaires there are on radio, and you do the certain, just Philippines alone.
Millionaires on radio, wala. Billionaire, isa lang, Tony.
If you do the math, how many? Look at their whoever's paying taxes that are.
Dati dalawa eh. Sam Wine, Gcash, umalis na.
Umalis na.
Diba?
But he's still there. He's still there.
So it's pretty crazy that I mean, YouTube is what? How old? 15 years?
More.
20 years?
More than 15.
More.
Yeah.
2006
More than-
na
No,
sabi
but
ni
when the
Jojo.
rise of when they started paying a lot of money.
Well, that's what. Okay, so there are certain, like for content creators. There's a group called the Content and the Creator and Influencer Council of the Philippines. So it's called CICP.
Okay.
So it's essentially like it's not naman unionizing content creators, but it basically gives them access to these things. Because a lot of content creators, like off the bat, like let's just say you started really young and then you started content creation before you were 18. Some creators will think na parang, oh look, I'm making so much money. Like this will always be the case. And unfortunately, that's not how it works.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of creators don't know how to handle, their finances, or don't know how to handle the responsibility of or even the possibility that one day they're not going to be earning as much. So I know that CICP does, seminars to basically like kind of educate
Financial
creators,
literacy.
financial
This
literacy.
is across the board with Masa, with like Tony Fowler.
Yeah. With a lot
All of them?
as in all.
Uy, nahulog ang biskwit.
Right? Have you seen her?
That was nice. I like that. Whatever. Like, yeah.
Did she attend this seminar?
I don't know. Well,
I think
it's
she's like-
voluntary.
She's
So,
ridiculously rich, so.
Yeah.
pero that's
feisty.
I guess the
Yeah.
And there are, I won't na lang mention which insurance companies out there, but there are insurance companies that have plans for freelancers.
Okay.
Because
I
that,
didn't know that.
yeah, so that was one of the things that I discussed with them before. Na parang for freelancers, like kunwari, us, we don't get medical. We don't, if something happens, like let's just say you get punched in the throat and you can't talk for like 6 months. What then?
Tony does that
No, you know
to
what I
the
mean?
ladies.
Yeah.
It's a horrible example.
Yeah.
But there are policies out there which you can ask your insurance agents that will cover
Yeah.
loss of income. Na parang, kunwari, of course it comes at a price. You have to pay a premium and whatever, but that's just part and parcel of what insurance is like. Diba? Na parang sometimes, because most corporate jobs will have that. Na
Yeah.
parang if something prevents you from loss of income, then we'll cover you at least for a certain time. They have medical. We don't have any of that. Like for most freelancers out there, graphic designers, etc. We kind of it's something that we kind of have to take on ourselves until somebody out there decides that one day, whenever you. Pero ang hirap din kasi kunwari ikaw as a business owner, Tones, you should be able to speak more about this. Because let's just say that you have a business, right? And then you have employees that aren't necessarily like full time.
Yeah.
Like let's just say for any of your clubs, if you get a graphic designer that gives you posters maybe once every quarter. Ang hirap naman na parang wait, you give me a poster once every quarter, but I have to take care of your medical for the rest of the year. So, diba, it also, I mean, obviously there has to be some balance between both.
And that's why it's either you're working 8 hours for the 5 days, or you choose to be a freelancer.
Yeah.
And I think more people would want to be free with their time rather than work.
Yeah.
I think the younger
But that's
generation.
the price you pay.
But that's the price you pay. You
The
don't
younger
have
generation
that
wants that
stability, you don't have
freedom.
that.
They want to have maximum input and very little output. This new young generation,
Right.
they want to have their time. They want to have their freedom.
Yeah.
And I see that. You know, what I mean, they want to work X amount of hours, but they want maximum returns. And I think with our generation before, tayo kayod game. As long 8 hours, 10 hours.
Ako parang hindi. Gusto ko yung maximum input.
Tapos
Ayaw mo na papasok ka ng 2
Steady
hours
lang.
tapos sa sweldon mo.
grind.
Pang 10
I still
hours.
do it. Like after this, I'm out. You know what I mean? So
Ano
nasanay.
kaya plano tayo after this?
Yeah, but it's still work.
Ikaw yung nag-aya, di ba? Ikaw yung nag-aya.
That's still work, right? Considering that,
Networking.
yeah, networking. For me, that's
PR.
That's the
part of
whole.
it.
That's how I built this whole thing.
But there's also
right?
the argument that maybe the reason you're like that is because you are single. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you don't want to, like you're okay to. If I were single, I'd probably be doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Like I dedicate time to just everything work related or everything that makes me happy.
Yeah.
Because that's just me. But when it gets to
exactly.
a point, and I'm not saying that this is mandatory because obviously having a family is completely on you. But when it comes to a point where you have other people that you kind of have to consider, then you start.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like
It changes everything.
splitting your time between and then that's when work-life balance really comes
Yeah.
into play. You know?
And you'll see that. Like if you're gonna be a Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, then you gotta give up.
He was not. He was a husband. He was a father, but he was not good at both. But he was amazing.
And then his son.
He was
banging
working
his
out like
teammate's wife. Diba?
Yeah.
It's kind of messed up, man.
it's like
Pippin
crazy.
messed up.
Yeah.
But if you look at his work ethic, you look at all the things how he did off the court, on the court. He's like
To achieve greatness in something.
Can you have it all?
Hindi.
That's a good question.
Unless you're SM.
You can have it all.
SM can have it all, you know, for you.
No, really.
I think in certain stages you can have it all. I mean, is because sometimes, I mean, the thing is having it all. It really depends upon you. But if
What is your definition
yeah,
of all?
what's your definition of having it all?
Success.
If it's just having a good job, having a good salary, having great family, everyone's healthy, then yes, you can have it. But then the thing there,
We always want more.
you always want more, especially with social media. A lot of people are like, "Hey, how come so and so has this new car or they have this new watch? How come I can't have that?" It's really your definition of success of having it all.
I thought
Again, let's bring back the wisdom of Hannah Bacani. Comparison is the thief of joy. So learn to compare yourselves to the right people.
Exactly. Compare yourself with people who have
comparisons
work.
to all.
I cannot compare with Tony's.
Hindi yun nga. Iniisip ko nga.
Oh my
Akala ko okay na ako sa buhay eh.
yeah.
But nakikita ko yung mga stories ni Tones.
Manliliit ka eh.
Damn. Hindi pala okay buhay ko.
I don't even post as much anymore.
Exactly. Because you don't want everyone to feel bad.
Even when I travel, I don't
You're
post
being
anymore.
humble.
How marginalized we all are compared
See,
to
that's how Jojo feels. His soul feels small and his birdie feels smaller.
What's smaller, Jojo? Your soul or your bird?
Both. I think my bird.
shrinkage is occurred everywhere.
It's like sad, man. Small Asian dick.
Spiritual and physical shrinkage. No, but you know what? Honestly, I think if you're looking for the greatness that we quantify as greatness generally, like the Kobe's, the Jordans, the Elon Musk, if you're talking about finances and whatever, you really have to give up certain things. You know what I mean? Like, okay, if you're a great athlete, it's because you gave up having fun with your friends, being irresponsible.
The discipline.
If you're a great parent, chances are you're a great parent because you gave up, being a great employee.
Yeah,
or,
climbing up the corporate
exactly.
ladder.
Or if you're a I don't know, a great gamer, then you gave up sports or going outside, touching grass or whatever. So there really
There's always a trade-off.
Yeah, there's always a trade-off.
Yeah.
So no one can have it all.
You can. I think
And
you can.
what people might think na parang kunwari, like you look at I don't know, who's a pretty solid example of like parang it looks like he has it like Ryan Reynolds. For a time. No, exactly. Point being, for a time, we all thought that Ryan Reynolds was pretty high up there. You know
Beautiful
what I mean?
children,
Beautiful children, gorgeous wife.
Thriving
movies
career.
Yeah, but apparently there's something has to give. You know what I mean? Like, or even before that, before he achieved
Brad
this
Pitt. I always thought that Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt has a lot of issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
drinking issues, and now he's soft.
Parang there's always something. There's always
Kobe. I always thought Kobe was a perfect example of a specimen of excelling in sports, excelling as a
Businessman.
he's a girl dad, and that was like and then the whole
Scandal.
But at the time, he wasn't a girl dad yet.
No, not yet.
Plus feeling ko talaga, kunwari, in terms of wealth, for you to get to the level of wealth na ridiculous, you have to step on some toes.
Oh yeah.
Like
you have to be that a-hole.
Yeah, nobody's ever going to say
have to kind of
and
be ruthless.
really feel it na parang, he's the kindest person I've ever met, and then he just so happens to be
Yeah,
like one of the
that's
richest.
true.
It's not. Like
That's
somebody
true.
will always take it against you somehow. Na parang,
Is there anyone wealthy that you know that's super nice? Like
there
that's
are a
Tony
lot of people.
Tony lang kilala ko sobrang yaman talaga na mabait.
not even me.
There are a lot.
Someone,
And then, see, the thing is with Tony, he's nice, but then he's strict when it comes to work, especially like his employees. Tapos, but then I think in
Like us,
general,
diba?
his employees.
I'm not even.
So this is not really boiling that out. This is Tony, and
not even-
employees.
I'm not even paying
Us
with
not even
wages.
friends. And
Colleagues.
And colleagues. That's the
I'm
name
honored
of
to
the
be your
show.
colleague.
I don't even know your bank account.
I can give it
wish-
to you.
Pwede ko i-send.
Okay lang. Pwede naman.
It's okay. It's okay.
I can send the QR
You
code.
are tones.
De, pero,
No, but then you really. Oh man, who can you think of? Like,
Like,
alam mo
I'm talking about super rich. Does anyone know someone that's like the
Okay.
Shotans,
Look at
Henry C.
Look at internationally.
Ramon Ang.
You have Jeff Bezos, who was Amazon.
He's not a good
You
person.
speak to so many employees
Okay.
of Amazon. They're all like, he runs this, like
Tight ship.
a really tight ship. It's
Zuckerberg.
admirable to some. You know what I mean? If you're just talking about
Yeah, yeah.
building a business, but it's ruthless. It's
Yeah.
cunning. You
Like
know what I
Zuck.
mean?
Kita mo
Yeah.
naman sobrang
Zuckerberg is
dami
also
ng
the
pera, they
same.
can
Bill
share.
Gates.
They don't.
See,
Elon Musk is obviously the biggest asshole in the world.
O kunwari si
what about Steve Jobs? Was he nice or was he not?
Bill
He was an
Gates.
asshole.
A lot of
Hindi ko alam.
and even if it's not monetarily, like even the best artists out there,
Okay.
may pitik din talaga sila eh. Parang
That's
feeling ko
true.
talaga for you to achieve that level,
Yeah.
there are going to be some things that will not be socially acceptable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
like Diddy.
Si Bieber.
Well, Diddy's a different case.
Oh, someone says here, off playback, Josh says Manny Pacquiao. When he first started, he was like
No.
just on a roll.
Pero tignan mo gaano karami.
Womanizing niya.
Oo,
That was
Meron ba?
pretty.
Wala naman ako nakita.
Wow. Sige.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't do it anymore.
Friendly
right?
naman siya eh.
But there was a time that everyone knew that it was happening.
It's kind of like Tiger Woods, right?
Yeah, Tiger Woods as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
nanonood
kunwari
tayo
yan.
lahat.
Tiger Woods,
Si
what
Pacquiao,
did he do?
I'm
Tiger
sure a
Woods,
lot of
wasn't he
people
clean?
will attest to him being a nice person because he's generous. Like,
Yeah.
namimigay daw talaga
That's why
yan
he
sa
dropped
minsan.
off.
Yeah.
That's why he dropped off his.
Tiger Woods, I didn't see anything wrong with what he was doing.
Bro,
What was he doing?
are you
Porn.
serious?
Was he? Huh?
Are you serious? Are you being serious right
No,
now?
What did he
he's
do?
not.
What did he do?
Like he had so many women on the side. So many women.
Is that wrong? Oh my gosh.
He was
Okay lang if you're
married.
single, di ba? But he was married.
Oh my gosh, that I did not know.
Oh my gosh! Hey, we got a caller.
He's married pala.
Hello.
Hello?
Man.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
Hi.
So just wanted to weigh in on the vices, no? And I was just thinking that among the vices that seem to be, and I know Susie's gonna hate this, it seems that the most common one is womanizing. And I don't know if that's like the least harmful. I don't know.
Oh, like the
among
lesser
the
evil. You mean like the lesser evil? Out of-
Lesser evil of all
yes.
vices.
So what's the top?
Correct.
What's above womanizing? What's above gambling, drug
Yeah.
dealing, killing?
No, I mean, well, I have a bias because I just came from Congress this morning. So you can imagine the sort of rumors going around there.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think there are definitely people in that industry who would be doing all sorts of illegal things
Now womanizing is the lowest.
Womanizing would probably be like the least harmful among those vices.
I get it.
Yeah.
But that's also why divorce will never be legalized here. Because all of the womanizing politicians we have, womanizing lawmakers.
So we have to, I mean, as a politician here, you need to make it seem like you follow God's commandments.
Yeah. Kailangan mukha
That's what
kang
it is.
Kristiyana.
Kasi we're still a predominantly Catholic country.
It's a facade.
Yeah.
Hey, but thanks, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for letting us know.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
guys. Good evening.
Bye. 8631089.
Sabi ni Nel, Tita Small Laude, super nice, super rich.
Hello?
Crazy rich.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Hi, this is Kian. I was thinking about like Willie Revilla.
Oh,
Okay.
Remember when he was not rich and famous? He was like
A drummer?
He was a drummer.
That's already okay, but it became worse when he became rich and famous. And to think that what made him rich is like helping people, di ba? Yung show niya, helping the poorest of the poor. Pero sobrang sama ng ugat.
Feeling ko nga.
He was a he's a perfectionist.
Yeah. He'd get mad at the Koki, yeah?
He's a perfectionist, and you saw that live.
I wonder if there's a correlation to becoming a dick and getting money. To some degree, na parang fame and fortune.
Then I want to be a dick.
Like what you said, Gino, na parang you can't really achieve the highest of the high achievements if you don't step on some people.
More of like, what if you win, I don't know, some grand lottery that gives you like
Gino,
200 billion pesos.
But Gino, ang dami kong
Does
kilala
that
na
change
hindi mayaman.
your attitude? Hindi, for sure.
Ang dami.
But I wonder lang if there's also some science out there that shows na parang when, kasi it makes sense psychologically na parang when you're used to getting things, 'di ba yun yung takot nila for child actors and you know child celebrities is because they get used to getting their way. Because everybody will be like, kunwari, I don't know, like a celebrity baby comes up to you and says, "Hey, can I have your, I don't know, your the toy that you're playing with?" You're probably gonna be like, "Okay, sure." You know what I mean? Because you're cute ka naman eh. And then they get used to that. And then when they don't get their way, it's like it's so earth-shattering for them, and it, you know, brings out the worst. So I feel like to some degree, and let's face it, money does that to people.
Yeah,
like if
people.
And I've seen it happen so many times na kung may pera or may power yung isang tao, kunwari, something as simple as like, may Easter egg hunt kami pinuntahan dati. Tapos everybody, na technically medyo everybody was affluent naman. Pero the mayor and the priest had their own parking. Alam mo yung parang, pero marami naman parking na nandun. So, bakit kailangan? Tapos, every time they would, ay, si mayor nandyan. Or si alam mo yung parang,
bigay po.
Why is it that people treat them differently?
Yeah.
It's because they have, power,
They
influence.
have money. They have fame.
True.
So, feeling ko merong correlation yan somehow.
But thanks, man.
That's true.
That's interesting.
They even feel like they can run for Senate. So
exactly.
what else can they do?
Did you see the Philip Salvador dance?
Yes, I see that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes,
What
ang
dance?
lala.
There's a dance?
Ang lala. Pakipanap.
Mr.
Should we
Depictivo.
play it?
No.
I'll DM it to you, Toon. I'll DM it to you.
Okay. Please,
Thank you.
So we can ask Direct to play. Thank you so much for the call.
All right. Bye. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Speaking of Willie, he has a billboard. Did you see on EDSA for bench?
Oh, really?
Damn, how about the bench?
For like a jacket.
Kasi bigyan mo
Bigyan
ng
ng
jacket.
jacket. Gino, do you think it's different if you work for your money and
Oh, yeah.
if
Like difference between if
And winning?
if you got money versus
or minana sa'yo, ganun.
hello. Okay.
Oh, totally.
It changes.
What is usually the difference between those who were kunyari born into it and those who had to work hard for it?
Those who had to work hard for it will value it because they know how difficult it was to get it.
No, sorry sa pagka-coops.
Oh, you know what?
I think that varies.
Yeah, it varies. But then feeling ko like there are some, for example, if you all of a sudden win the lotto, like billions, na parang you're gonna feel like, okay, I am entitled to
Splurging.
yeah,
Yeah.
to be an asshole because this is what people treated me.
Yeah. No,
This is
plus
how they treated me. I'll treat them like this.
actual statistic is that I think 70 or 60% of all lottery winners end up being broke.
Yeah.
End
Sad,
up being
no?
broke. It's sad. It's really sad because they don't know how to handle it and whatever. But feeling ko lang, it's just whenever you get money too quickly and you really don't know the
Even
value.
fame.
Madaling mawala.
I think even fame.
Yeah.
I've seen.
Yeah,
I've been in
Hold
the
on.
industry for
So true.
a very long time. So I've seen.
But you're 29.
Yeah, but I've seen child star.
Hello.
He's the Nino muna of radio.
So
Hold on, wait lang.
98. I've seen every single artista that has entered at least
Showbiz.
ABS-CBN. And
You've dated every single artist.
I've seen almost every guy and
through
girl.
you?
And when I see them out,
Yeah.
it's just different. It's a different
Iba.
culture from when they were just starting to when they sumikat at lumaos. Iba.
Yeah.
And not to say that they're bad people.
No.
Sometimes it's really just,
Yeah.
circumstance being what it is. That's what they're used to. What is that a trash can?
No. Nasisirang bakit.
Anyway, hello?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. This is May. So,
Hi, May.
Hi, May.
Welcome to the
May.
show.
way back, I was Slick's classmate, by the way.
Damn!
Damn.
Well, anong klaseng
Anong
estudyante si
klase?
Slick?
Oh, yan. Okay. Wow.
No, he was quiet. He was quiet because he was a regular student at the time.
Siya ba yung groupmate na walang ambag?
Siya yung quiet pero manyak.
Quiet.
Okay,
He
okay,
always
okay.
stays at the back. So, just I remember lang.
Nang sa spot lang ng chick sa likod yan.
I'm looking for the
He was quiet
bebes.
at the back. Kasi I think he just shifted to ABCom at the time.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, I remember lang, I had students before. I don't know if you were guys familiar nung pumutok yung networking, yung legacy.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I became a teacher kasi as well as in LaSalle. And then, wala na, I just felt offended that when I was distributing class cards, Slick, you're familiar with class cards because we have those in LaSalle. When I was distributing, tapos wala, medyo hindi na rin sila nag-a-attend sa klase. But I was so considerate, I gave them flat uno. Parang sabi nila, parang okay lang to, miss, kasi na kami, we're earning na.
Mayaman na kami.
We're earning na. And then little did I know in how many years, nakita ko sila, wala, back to square one. And then another guy, I just remember if you're familiar, yung nagpasikat ng kangkong, yung kangkong.
Josh Mahika.
Yeah. So, I like how risk taker he is, pero the way he's managing na parang hindi importante ang diploma and stuff. I think it's different talaga eh.
Then,
So,
saka
siguro
masakit
na-
kasi parang binabaliwala yung tinrabaho niyo.
Yeah.
Kumbaga parang...
Correct. So sabi ko, ako naniniwala, I love hearing words from yung mga Ramon Ang, stuff like that, diba? Pero ito merong mga biglang sulpot na millionaire. I think yung principle kasi talaga, yung values of how they handle, yung principles in life, at saka how they inspire people, it's different. Itong yung nga yung Mr. Mojica, it's fascinating sana kasi nga he's a young millionaire, pero the way he says things and how he parang different lang.
Saka I
Kasi
think
syempre, diba,
what's not being said there kasi is, of course there are people who make so much money without having a diploma. But how many people that don't have a diploma are not making money?
Yeah.
Also? You know what I mean? Like,
True.
there's a lot of factors in there, including, how resilient you are as a person, the luck that was involved, your network. So,
And sometimes all these businesses that, for example, like this person comes up like, oh, they're a millionaire.
yeah.
There's actually someone behind them using them.
financing.
Oh, I was thinking, okay, like, okay, you're the face, but no one's gonna know who I
Oh,
am.
parang si Tones.
Yeah,
diba? Lahat
humble
naman
lang.
basis
Oh.
niya.
Humble.
No, iba
There's
si
no one-
DJ Tones.
There's no one behind me. There's someone in front of me.
important kasi yung theoretical knowledge
Yeah.
and then discarte talaga, that's very important. And at the same time, yung values mo as a person.
Yeah.
Kasi I think a lot of successful businesses, diba? They really pave way kasi may philanthropic side ka rin din dapat. Pero at saka very important yung people management. And to your point kanina, yung Willie Revilla, he's very passionate, pero yung the way sometimes he
Namamahiya eh.
Oo, yun.
Kaya mo yun, Joe?
Diba?
Willie.
Mayaman, but bastos.
Hindi parang people will pa rin hate you so much.
So you'd rather be...
Pero ito kasi yan eh.
Iba yung iba yung makikita ka. 'Di ba yung kaya nga 'di ba Ramon Ang talaga parang
Humble si
bakit
Mr.
siya, 'di ba kumakain siya sa pantry nila kung ano yung siniserve sa mga employees, kinakain din niya.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard I was able to watch his interview Tapos sabi nga niya ano yung piece of advice na pwede niyang ibigay? kung kaya mo magstay sa bahay on weekends, mas maganda kasi nakaka-save ka ng pera. The moment na lumabas ka ng bahay mo, meron kang
You're spending.
And this is a guy who doesn't need to save. Diba? This is a guy who can go out every single weekend if he wanted to. And diba? Walang problema sa sobrang dami niyang pera. And yet, this is the advice he gives.
Sorry, medyo na-shock
Totoo yan eh. Ako now in the corporate industry, if there's one thing siguro na I would, because as I'm managing now, I'm a director right now in call centers, and if there's one frustration that I would love to teach talaga yung staff ko, yung financial literature, yung financial ability. Literacy kasi every time pag sweldo, sa mo makikita yung mga staff nasa Starbucks. Sorry pero pipila ka agad.
Correct, tama yan.
Or take out all the money tapos, may brand new phone.
Nakatanda na yung 13-month pay, yung mga bonuses nila in what? New gadgets, travel. Kasi parang yun yung nagiging sign ng success right now sa mga bata.
Pero ang hirap lang din, no? Kasi I don't know if you're guilty of this because I am also, na para sometimes you also need a reminder of like, ba't pa ako nagtatrabaho kung di rin ako nag-i-enjoy?
Parang reward yourself sometimes.
Pero kasi siguro yung nakikita ko lang, lalo na sa industry namin, ang daming
nababaon,
hindi tumatanda, nagkakasakit. Yun eh. Tapos walang ipon talaga.
Sa industry namin may mga tumatanda.
Diba there's a saying, you're one emergency away from being bankrupt.
Yeah.
True.
You're one hospital stay away from being bankrupt.
That's it.
Wipe out. Yung financial literacy talaga sa atin na as young as you are in na working, kung pwede mag-invest ka na ng bahay kasi sa atin investment kaagad ng mga sa amin nasa napansin ko sa group namin sa sasakyan kasi nga naman sa hirap din ng commute.
That's true.
Mo yan, pero yun talaga tapos savings.
And sometimes kasi it's
tanong natin si Jojo. I think he's the perfect prime example na everyday working guy.
May kotse ka ba, Jo?
Wala. I just
napahiram ka kasi.
How much do you save?
Or
you gastos lahat?
No, hindi ako dati kung may girlfriend pa ako, mas magastos siya sa date.
Wala kang pera nga, sabi mo eh.
Wala akong pera kasi napaka sa date. But right now, I just listening with Chinkitan sa kanya sa mga show niya, and then si Brother Bo Sanchez. And then I listened with them. Makakakan ka, may mga tips ka paano mag-ipon, ang
Okay, how much? Save ka ba?
Mga siguro mga 5,000 kasi
per month.
Internet, tubig, kuryente, kan pa. Kasi nag-loan ako ngayon eh. May binabayaran.
Magkano yung loan mo?
25,000
a month.
So, huwag mo na i-disclose yun.
One month yun sa Union Bank. Union Bank yun.
So, 25K a month?
Hindi, isa lang. 25K lang inutang ko. Kasi tatay ko, di ba, na hospital?
Just 25.
25K.
So, that ends at the end of the year?
At the end of the year. Kasi hinuhulog-hulugan ko 1.5, 1.2. Kasi, kan naman ako eh. Pero ngayon, natuto ako na mag-ipon. Kasi, syempre, di ba, wala kang mahuhugot eh pagdating ng panahon. And then, sinabi nga ni Chinkitan, pag nakaipon ka, may mahuhugot ka in the near future.
But you eat out every day?
Kalendarya.
How much do you spend there?
Kalendarya?
Yes.
110. Dalawang ulam na yon.
Nice.
So 220 ka a day.
220 a day. Kalendarya. Kasi I eat lang na mamahalin. Kasama ko si Tones eh. That's why malaki utang na loob ko kay Tones kasi nakakain na. Yung restaurant.
Nice.
Yung restaurant. But in every day, I eat in kalendarya. Hindi naman umaarte eh.
Pero Jojo, those are for irregular workers. Paano yun nga sinasabi ko, yung malaking portion ngayon ng population natin sa BPO, wala nang karinderya sa ganyang oras.
Meron in Makati, may mga
wala. Yung midnight court
midnight,
na yan.
Wala.
Jollibee, McDo, Chowking.
So what's the ano yung options nila? Do they baon or
they usually eat out?
Pero yung alam mo yung baon talaga na malalaman mo nga kapag PDP na Petsa di Peligro. Kasi andyan na yung pancit canton na lang. May
itlog na lang. Toyo.
Ganon, tapos kanin. Tapos alam mo, mapapansin ko, kasi marami ngayong industry, marami sa amin, mga centers, free coffee. Mapapansin mo pag PDP, parami yung kumukuha ng free coffee.
PDP pala yung tawag doon.
Si Tones, na-feel din natin yan pag PDP niya. Nagbi-business class na siya sa Lucas. Diba parang, naghihirap na si Tones.
Hindi private jet.
Parang, what's this? What's this section?
Ng Filipino workers right now talaga. Tapos, alam niyo yun. Kaya, hindi mo, imagine mo kung tutuusin, parang regular naman ang pay nila. Hindi naman nami-miss out yan. May mga bonuses pa. Pero parang laging
Well,
wala
we're
ka
also
talagang save.
we're also slaves to consumerism.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
unfortunately.
And unfortunately, we're also part of the problem because we market things that
Yeah.
people buy.
As influencers.
Yeah, we're part of the
We're part of the problem. So
Totoo, yung parang sa amin nga pagkasweldo na, parang dumadapis na lang kasi ayan na yung maraming
Bills
bebenta
lang,
sa loob
bills,
ng
tama.
office.
It's
diba?
really
saka mahilig tayo magpabudol.
May sale, di ba? Pili agad.
It's really
Tutu sale.
being disciplined with your finances. It's really financial.
And it's a
Matagal na.
it's a hard.
Talaga.
Lalo na pag may,
It's
may
difficult.
family ka niyan, mahirap
A
talaga.
lot of us, you know,
mahirap.
we want to reach out
Kaya
for more.
single.
Single talaga. But I believe to Gino. Gino, grabe, sobrang...
3 anak eh.
Kaya,
No?
Iba.
Oh.
Grabe, 3 anak.
300K naman sweldo niya. So.
Saan po tong 300k na to?
Worth it naman.
Pakibigay naman please kung tinatago nyo dyan.
Hey, we're so thankful for the insights. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Paul.
Thank you. Okay, bye.
Take care.
Yeah, man, financial literacy is just like, it's so hard to balance kasi yun nga parang wants versus needs. But I know it's so basic. But like, kunwari yan,
Hashtag the serve.
and
Kunwari,
she mentioned earlier na parang a lot of people, instead of saving up for a house, they'll save up for a car. Why? Because it's also way more affordable than buying a house. If you buy like a VinFast, kunwari, an electric vehicle, you can.
Nakita ko dala mo.
you can
Is
pay.
this less?
It's a fully electric vehicle for less than $1 million pesos.
Oh, wow. And it's
And
also a necessity.
Yeah, and that's not even the most affordable one they have. They have a VF3, which is like 600 yata with the batteries. But you compare that to a house. How much is a house now? If you're looking at, I don't know,
Kung nasa Manila, my
Makati,
gosh.
good luck. 100 million.
Forbes Park pa lang,
Oh, no. Joe, yung Forbes
Damn,
Park,
Joe.
mga $500 million pesos.
Billion.
Pero sabihin mo nang kunwari, like yun nga, like any subdivision out there in Makati,
Oh, good luck.
kahit nga yung mga binabahan na subdivision, above 50 million pesos.
Oh, mahal yan.
So parang, okay, that one, ang taas ng entry barrier for you to get into.
Yeah.
Whereas a car, you can, okay,
It's
you
easy,
use it din naman every day. Tapos yung down payment mo, 100K, maybe even less, diba? So,
And I think the car represents a sort of status.
yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Oh, for sure.
It's also a
Culture.
good reward system kasi na parang, hey, look, I mean, does it contribute to the problem? It kind of does. But ultimately, yun nga, it's a pat on
convenience.
your back na parang,
Yeah. And also
Parang
imagine
good job.
if nanggaling ka dun sa pila-pila, sa oh my gosh, grabe yung mass transport system natin dito, sobrang fail, di ba? So, pag may
MRT
iangat mo
pa
yung
lang.
self mo from there, that's,
yeah.
No.
like what Gino said, a huge
Sobra.
pat on your back.
You know, Jojo takes a jeepney.
Yeah, jeepney, MRT. But
It's a tricycle.
right now, thanks to Angkas na mga MC ride, mas comfortable na ngayon. Before, sobra, pipili ka sa jeep, MRT.
Ang galing ng ginagawa na iba na nag-aangkas ngayon eh. Tsaka Angkas Move It, may dala na silang sarili nilang helmet para, you know, for sanitation lang and whatever.
Pero how do you feel when you borrow a car?
Feel good kasi
It does give that feeling.
and then parang feeling mo mayaman ka
Aspirational.
Aspirational eh.
Yung mga sinasakay mo.
Wala, okay naman to. So,
Mga bebes.
Mga nakakakan. Minsan,
Mga bebes!
Minsan nakaka-inspired. Tapos sinabi ni gusto mong yumaman eh. You want to more.
Pero yan din yung nakakatawa kasi naturally naman lahat ng tao, kahit sino pa yan, the minute that you're able to buy something that you once thought you couldn't buy, when you get to that level, you'll want more. It's
Yeah,
just
greediness,
human
diba?
I wouldn't even say greedy. It's just human nature to want more out of life. Na kunwari, si Tones. Tones, 20 years ago, if you spoke to 20-year version of you, I'm pretty sure 20 years ago would have been like, hey, you're doing pretty all right. Like, why are you still grinding? You know what I mean?
You want more.
You just want more. Even if you've already achieved a lot.
It's only natural.
If I talk to you, Tin.
I think it's work ethic. How I was raised. I think.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It is because you started work early.
But that aside, don't you always just want, okay, if you can be honest about it, what was the biggest purchase that you've had in like the last 2 years? Now, kunwari, that house in Siargao.
Okay, right now.
You're building that. Obviously, you're working hard for it. Once that house is done, and you've enjoyed it for all of its worth. Sabihin mo nang for the first 2 years.
5 years. 5 years.
O sige, sabihin mo 5 years. After 5 years, that novelty of, I have a rest house now, will kind of start to fade. And then you'll want maybe another rest house somewhere else.
No.
Or a yacht.
Or something
No.
else.
I think I just want to just travel. That's it. I don't want
Or your own jet.
no. I don't want my own jet.
Pero mahal din yan eh.
No.
It's always
trying
not worth it.
I'm trying to practice being a minimalist.
Minimalist.
That's why I haven't really shopped anymore. That's it.
Same, ako din.
Dami mo damit eh.
Yeah, ang dami kong
All my clothes is from you.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to dispose everything, even shoes. Because I'm
Ano
gonna
dispose money?
I'm gonna be
Kailangan mong minimal money lang.
in the next,
We can give you our QR
in the
code.
next couple months, I'm gonna be wearing slippers and board shorts.
I'll believe it
and,
when I see it.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be wearing. I don't think I'll be like.
But you can't also have your entire closet just full of board shorts because you also have
work.
You have a business
Yeah,
career.
Oh yeah. But I mean,
You have a hosting
I
career.
mean, am I still like buying stuff? Like, oh, I need this.
No.
Even sneakers, I don't even like. All my sneakers are given. Like Puma,
Pero ano ka rin eh,
Skechers.
you're not the norm.
So
Kumbaga because you're actively trying to lead a minimalist life.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
for everybody else who's not
yeah.
too aware of that,
I
you,
think,
you
I mean,
fall into this trap of like you have the latest phone.
Yeah.
A year later, you want a better phone.
Yeah,
You know what I
true.
mean?
But I think with me, I think now it's more on. It's not about wanting. It's what I really need, and I try to. It's hard,
Yeah.
like you said, in the whole scheme of things. How we're part of the issue with consumerism. We're promoting, we're plugging, we're you know what I mean. We're posting
because
It's
we
part of
also
our-
want to buy our own stuff.
It's part of our career. It's part of the our I guess human nature, right? Of wanting, having, showcasing. But I think with me, I'm at that era where okay, I'm good.
Kunwari, ikaw din.
I'm good. I don't see myself, stepping up on that level where family, kids. Wala. I'm chill.
Yeah.
For you, Tin, I have a question. So let's just say, I don't know, 20, 15 years ago, I'm sure you had a dream bag that you were able to buy. Okay, when you bought that dream bag, did you want more bags
Of
after?
course I did.
But it's really as simple as that. Like and let me know once you figured out how to break that system. Because
And even like, okay, so we have a house. We built a house.
Yeah.
I know that,
one
that's
day,
already such an
it's a huge achievement.
I know that.
Yeah.
And I know that someday I'm gonna okay, but we can upgrade.
yeah, or have
Okay.
or parang renovate and
Yeah.
add on. You know what I mean? Like there's
It
always
just never ends.
Yeah.
But there's I would also argue that it's not all bad because these wants are what drives us.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
These wants are what
Inspiration.
drive us to
To improve
push
ourselves,
through
yeah.
even if we're tired.
And,
You know what I mean?
And it's really just doing what makes you happy. I think at the end of the day, it's like who's that guy that owns I believe he's Malaysian. So he's like the billionaire. He passed away. So he's the one that put up the Petronas Towers in Malaysia.
Okay.
He was the guy that
Si Mr. Petronas.
well not him but
Mr. Towers.
He was the contractor.
contractor, whatever, that
construction
put that
company,
up, and then he put up his own companies. He's oil and gas. So he has a son that's royalty to Thai. His wife is a Thai from the royal family.
Right.
His son is worth billions. So when he turned, I think 18 or 20, it's like, shit, Dad, I don't want none of this. He went to Thailand, checked out his mom's side of the family, went to this retreat of monks, and he never went back home. And until this day, his dad passed away. He's sole heir throne to the
the empire that
massive
is.
he doesn't want none of it. He's still in Thailand
with the monks.
with the monks.
But yun
it's
nga eh.
wild.
Those are the outliers.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
That's-
everybody else
I
would just
can't-
be like, sure,
I
give me the money.
gotta get back.
I'm like in between that. I can't do that. I would like to do that, but I love the city life. I love the nightlife. I love the women, the music. The,
Oh, so are you in the process of letting go of like a lot of your material possessions?
I'm slowly like just.
You want to let go of some of your cars? Because I know you have a bunch of European
Yeah, you have
cars.
BMW,
that,
you have Toyota.
Yung mga Euro cars mo, bilhin ko, 1.5. Oh.
Bakit yun yung lagi mo offer? 1.5 all the time.
Mabilis. It's easy.
It's the
Rolls
easiest
off the
one.
tongue. 1.5.
Kay Relo, kay damit, kay kotse.
At least, stable sa lahat, di ba? Hindi mo pwede sabihin, ba't mas mataas yung offer mo kay Tony? Ito, 1.5 lang. Oh.
1.5.
Why is everything 1.5?
Tsaka,
Across the board, it's all the same.
I'll always have that. You know what I mean? So, 1.5 mo.
So I'm not there yet. I don't want to get...
When you are, please
Let us know.
Please.
Yeah. But I am lessening the
kunwari ngayon,
expenditures.
Yung bahay mo, ano ba, 3-bedroom ka ba ngayon? Pwede kitang bilan ng studio, palit tayo. Kunang kita studio para minimalist lang, di ba? Tapos sa akin yung 3-bedroom mo.
Pero alam ko, dalawa yung unit ni Tony doon sa kwarto.
Hindi mo naman kailangan ng dalawa, Ton. So,
kailangan niya isa.
Meron pa sa Forbes, meron pa sa Dasma.
He has so many.
Kailangan niya yung isa, Gino.
Relax ka lang, bro.
we are all...
Ginagamit niya yung isa.
We need that. The stab and cabin.
We are all slaves.
Oy, mag-commercial na tayo. Nung oras na.
And our guest is here.
Okay. No, we na rin ako.
Me too.
Mababang break to.
Yeah. Financial literacy, Binks, definitely. It's more than anything, I think that's the most important thing that school does not teach us. There are no financial literacy classes, and that's why all these
Chinkitan.
Wait lang. Si Italian Stallion, merong mahaba-habang sinend sa Instagram.
Okay.
Society conditions us to compare ourselves to others, often making us feel like we're either ahead or falling behind. But the truth is, everyone's version of success, happiness, and comfort looks different. Some people find fulfillment in ambition and material achievements, while others prioritize peace, relationships, or personal growth.
Yeah, peace.
The problem arises when we measure our lives against someone else's definition of success instead of defining it for ourselves. It creates unnecessary pressure, self-doubt, and even resentment. If we could shift our focus from comparison to self-awareness, we'd be able to make choices that align with our personal values rather than external expectations. After all, the life we build should be one that feels right to us, not just one that looks good to others.
That's really deep.
Italian.
But in the end, obviously, this is why Elon Musk took out his kids from regular school was because of the grading system. It teaches kids that they're better than the other, or they're smarter, or their classmates are smarter than them, so they will be better in life or get higher achievements. So if they don't achieve higher, they have low self-esteem.
Yeah.
And that grading system, Elon Musk said, they got to get rid of that and be more on be on a system where you can excel in this, you can excel in that.
But I think kasi he also comes from a position of he can afford to have his kids do that.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, in the real world, if you're an employee, an everyday average Joe, you're going to get compared to other people. And it's going to be based off, that's why we have, yearly review, performance reviews, diba? And of course, that's going to highlight na parang, Slick, you were a better worker, Gino, not so much. You know what I mean? And that's going to, whereas if you have, financial backing like Elon Musk does, you can be like, you know what? You don't need to excel at this because you can look for others. Not everybody has that.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, because I know one girl that used to live here. Now she moved her family to the States, and she's a mother of 2 daughters, homeschool all throughout, because she wanted to dictate what is being taught to her kids, to her 2 girls. And I asked
the
her,
values also.
and I asked her, how are you able to balance that? She goes, I just do, because I feel like the foundation for my girls for me to teach, I want to be able to know what they're learning. And it's more on nurturing, guiding, and rather than just raising kids, she wants to nurture her 2 kids. And that way she gets full value that, okay, her girls are going to be strong, intelligent, and empowered.
They're going to be ready. Yeah.
And they're not going to be comparing themselves. When if you put them in a school where obviously you're going to have different races in LA, but the bullying, the toxicity as young kids, she felt that was a bit too much at a young age. So when they get older, they'll be stronger mentally.
Well, that's the hope.
Well,
because it's also not a guarantee.
It's not but I've seen the 2 girls, and
I think there are pros and cons din.
There are.
There's a lot. Exposed to society.
Definitely, but I think
even in the whole academe system, diba, like there's the Montessori train of thought. There's the the more traditional, and then there's the multiple intelligence kind of thing. Like they all have pros and cons. You know what I mean? It depends on, I guess, what. And ang hirap lang kasi parang, okay, what if I want my kid to be like, okay, let's just say I want my kid to be a great business person or whatever. What if he wants to be an employee when he grows up? You know what I mean? So, like,
It really just depends upon the kid.
it depends.
It depends upon the kid. I mean, there's a lot of pros and cons. Di ba si Drew and Ian?
Only
Their
hope for the
kids
best.
are homeschooled. Homeschooled. So I guess it just really, what you want your kids and how they're going to go.
And
then
if it
all-
aligns with your values.
Oo, but it's important to you as a
and I
parent.
think there's a lot of other schools now that are going into the STEM. They're like, oh, you're good for science or you're good for sports. Sige, you go that way. Para at least you know what you want, then we'll
what you're good at also.
yeah, we'll kind of put the curriculum towards what you like.
Ang ano naman kasi, diba, like I think if I'm not mistaken, the more traditional way of schooling, it's more of like we'll teach you everything, and then
And then,
up to you now.
good luck. Oh.
Kasi kunwari, like let's just say that okay, I'll teach this child to be really really good at music for his entire life. And then one day he's like, you know what? I actually don't want to do music. Then now he's not prepared for anything else because I focused solely. Those are the pros and cons. Diba?
Or even, people athletes who dedicate their lives to their
Tapos
sport.
na-injure.
Or na-injure. Or, it turns out, pagdating nila sa pros, sorry, but they can't
pala.
measure up. They're not good enough. Wala silang
Yeah.
No, there's no.
academic background to fall back on.
It's
Hirap
it's a tough
mabuhay.
one. Yep.
My God.
Diba?
Life is
Life is hard.
No,
Life is lifing.
We just make it hard.
Yeah.
But life is easy. But we just make it hard.
So many different
I don't
things.
think life is easy.
I think life is easy. Honestly, I think it is.
Society makes it.
Society makes it
Yeah.
hard. But life is easy. There's people who don't have anything and they're just chilling.
Taong grasa
Actually,
na,
di ba? Parang relax no mga. Parang
They're chilling.
Sa Tondo nga, marami.
Living the life.
They're people who have nothing.
Oh.
If you see them, they're still smiling.
They're happy.
Yeah.
Right? It's
maybe it's difficult for people who want something out of life.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like
when people have nothing and you have zero to fall back on, sometimes it's like, okay,
if maluho ka, mahirap buhay.
Mahirap ka, tama.
Gusto mo, if you want the nice things in life, mahirap buhay.
If you're
But
simple and you're happy,
if you don't care, I mean,
But waking up every day
it's a blessing.
But also
It's a
kasi,
blessing.
like for
For them.
the simple people, yung mga hindi there's also things like, di ba, disease,
Yeah.
illnesses,
Or if you
family
get-
members get, so life is hard, guys. Life is hard.
I think life is easy, but I think we make it difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, we
for
don't
the
make
most
our
part.
loved ones get sick.
Oh.
But that's part of life.
There's external factors. Na parang okay, it'll just get to you. Nah, okay. But I understand what Tony is saying. Is that life definitely is simple, but then it's just your wants, your needs, you looking at social media. Okay, this
Remember,
is what I need. Okay.
gods must be crazy.
Damn.
Siniksaw.
Diba their tribe?
What a reference.
Their tribe was so happy
yes.
until they dropped a bottle, and then it messed everything up.
Siniksaw.
This is a damn bottle that destroyed their lives.
All right, let's take a
Should watch
break.
that again.
We have our guest,
time.
Naiihi na yung mga tao tons. Mag-break na
Miss
tayo.
Philippines, USA. Chloe Reyes is here. Jojo, you'll be doing the interview.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Let's all stay
We'll step
on.
out. We'll step out.
Okay, we'll step up.
Bye bye.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9. Tony, Slick, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages,
For the million.
and millions,
Listening and watching
all over the world. We have some royalty with us.
Tigasan Mondays.
Ano?
Heto na.
She got some jewels in the house. We have precious cargo.
Yes,
Please
we
do
do.
not come in here and rob the station.
How much is that? Can we get a little quotation? Do you have anyone
Pakot
from
natin
Friends
to.
from Louis
Nolier? Pawn shop?
See, Jojo is gonna be the bodyguard.
Pwede natin
I can.
Facebook Marketplace kung wala tayong resource person.
There's no reason why Jojo's here on a Monday.
Yeah, I
know.
love it. I love this beautiful women
Of course.
in beside me.
Yeah.
Beside
God.
me,
In your
because he
life.
does not
Yeah,
give a...
you've seen this. This is like a
dream?
dream come true. I see like a beauty queen in front of me.
Grabe.
Like a very angelic face.
Binaliwala yung presence mo, Tin.
Okay, salamat.
Tin
ah.
is also
Kanina pa nandito si
beautiful.
Tin.
Dati gusto mo kainin yung booty ko, ngayon wala
Wow.
na.
No. You are married soon.
kain.
You're
Wala
married
na.
soon.
Those days are gone.
Yeah, but
Dream.
the dream. This is one of one of the most promising girl.
Of course.
And by the way, to everyone listening, this is Jojo's breakthrough performance as
the most prolific speaker.
There you go,
Yeah.
Gino.
In the
There
group.
you go. The most in-depth interview you will ever hear in your life.
Yeah.
This
Our
is it.
anchor. Actually, yung intro natin para kay Jojo.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Philippines USA, Miss Chloe Reyes.
Wow, I guess that's me.
Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Tony, what are you doing?
stop
This is
talking.
Jojo's interview. Shut up, Tony.
Hi, Chloe. Welcome to the show, Chloe. And it's so nice to be here. A Filipina in front of me. How are you doing today?
I'm great.
Yeah.
Great. Now that I'm sitting next to you.
Yeah. No
Kinilig
offense,
si
bro.
Jojo.
No offense, bro. I'm just interviewing.
I don't think he took offense. I think he's okay.
It's okay.
I think you're good.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Chloe, you're a Filipina, half American, right? Where do you born? You born here?
Where do you born?
You born in the Philippines, or you born in the outside America or in America?
I was born in America. I was born in Anaheim, California.
Anaheim, the Disneyland, right?
Yes.
In Florida.
Right next to Disney.
You seen the Mickey Mouse there in front of you?
You've seen the Mickey Mouse?
Yeah. How do you your mom is a Filipino, or your both parents are Filipino?
Yes, my mom's from Pampanga. My dad's from here in Manila.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
But you are born in the same year, or in the
Same year?
you born in the US side or the Philippine side or in the Philippines?
Am I making you nervous?
No. I'm not making.
He's always like that.
I'm always like that.
That's just how he is.
No, it is. Yeah.
Ayusin mo yung tanong mo, Jo.
Yeah.
Say it again.
You born in the exact place in US, or you move in the other part of US during your time?
During your tenure there.
So where were you born?
I was born in California, and I'm living in California. I hope that answers your question.
Oh yeah, but how do you involve for this Philippine pageant? Did you audition it? How do you enter this pageant?
You know, actually, funny enough, Miss Philippines USA was in my DMs. the
really?
account had
So was I.
It's a good thing that you didn't reply to his DM. Yeah, that would have been a different pageant
Oh
altogether.
no, he too is a star maker.
Star maker, the agent. Yeah. Back to my question. How do you?
Sorry, Joe.
How do you feel that you are
You guys are
given
throwing him
chances
off, bro.
that you are joining the pageant?
It's given me so many opportunities, like coming back to the Philippines. I haven't been here since 2017. So, through the pageant, I was able to come back to the homeland and get a lot of jobs, a lot of, gigs, because not only am I Miss Philippines USA, but I also sing. So it was really helpful for my career.
Really? You sing? What genre of music do you like?
Well, I love everything, but I studied opera in college.
Oh, opera. Yeah. What kind of opera? You like opera singing? Like what do you call that? It's bandhop or symphony music?
Well, symphony is more so instrumental, but opera more like, like the shows, the big shows, like musicals. But
Oh, really?
I think it's time to ask her for a sample, Jo.
Oh yeah, you can you sing with us? Or I
Sing
like
with
the,
us?
With us, are you going to be?
No. Can you sing that Die with Smile with Bruno Mars
Request.
and Lady Gaga?
Request.
Can you sing that? Can you sing? Yeah, no. You sing first.
I think you started because Bruno starts.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
don't know
duet.
I don't know.
Google.
You don't know the lyrics?
I
I got
don't
you,
know.
Joe. Ako bahala sa'yo.
I don't know with the lyrics. Can I try it? Sorry, hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Die with Smile, because I love that
Jojo,
song.
you should have asked her.
We went from 100 followers, listeners, viewers to now 86. Oh God.
Jojo,
Okay.
you should have asked Opera Muna.
Oh, yeah, opera. What kind
opera.
what opera song do you want to song? Do you
What's the
have
song?
what kind of opera song you like?
My favorite opera has to be Bizet's Carmen.
Alam mo
This is
yun, Jo?
I don't know. Can you
What,
give us
what
some?
musical is that from?
I think it's like a Beethoven.
Beethoven? No,
I'm not sure what that is.
I know
it's not Beethoven.
Beethoven.
No.
Beethoven.
Yung Betlogan?
I don't know the Beethoven.
Beethoven? Ayos naman. We got a guess,
You want to show her what that is?
I no. Can you sing a sample for that?
Oh, I think it. If you'll know it for sure.
Okay.
know that too?
Damn,
Yeah, I heard that. It's like an
Man, it's
angelic-
like nothing to her.
I know, right? Without any warm up whatsoever.
Okay. It's like, spit agad.
Or can you sing Hallelujah? Hallelujah. Can you do
I
that?
think we should all do it.
Oh yeah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
You know, I think she can do that.
Yeah.
Joseph.
Can you
Okay.
do that also? Can you request that to sing?
No, okay na yun.
Yeah, after.
Next question, Joe.
Yeah.
Next question.
What do you prepare? What's your preparation to join the Miss USA Philippines pageant? How do you do that?
Oh, a lot of working out.
A lot of working out.
What kind of workout did you prepare?
You prepare. Break down the sets, how many reps.
Nice one, Joe.
I did a lot of Pilates.
Okay.
So a lot of stretching, a lot of flexibility was helpful because one of the large portions in the pageant was the bikini portion. And I was terrified of that. But it worked in my favor, so thank you for Pilates because I won best in bikini.
Nice.
You know Pilates?
I feel like Jojo will have a follow-up question to this.
Yeah.
I know. What's your follow-up question?
You are being in a pageant. If you're given a chance to join in Miss Universe, do you want to represent in the Philippines?
You know, I love the Philippines. I love our culture, but because I was born in the U.S. and I'm not the best Tagalog speaking person, I would move on to Miss USA instead.
I can teach you Tagalog if you want.
What?
Tutorial going on here. Huh?
You see in Good Morning in Tagalog, magandang umaga po. Because in Tagalog, we have po and opo. It's a sign for respect. And also, kumain ka na ba? Did you eat already? Yeah, that's like that. That's like that. And also,
Is that your template when you text girls?
No. Good morning. Good afternoon. But Tagalog.
The truth.
That's my template. And kumain ka na ba? It's like a good morning.
It works for the evening too.
It works the evening too. But kidding aside, I can teach you. I can teach you Tagalog.
Kidding aside,
Can you teach him English?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's only fair if you're going to be teaching me.
Yeah, because my English not very quiet. Good.
Of course
but
not.
I
Your
just
English is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm just listening to Ryan Seacrest. You know Ryan Seacrest? I listen to Ryan Seacrest, and that's my template.
I think Ryan
I thought
Rojas.
Tony was your idol.
Tony and Ryan Seacrest, my idol.
okay,
Tony is
okay,
Canadian.
okay.
But in Canada, the English is different, right? Because in Canada, the color is spelled C-O-L-O-U-R. In US, C-O-L-O-R. Right?
Very slight difference.
That's slight difference. The Canadian
It's
English.
still pronounced the same. Color.
Yeah, color. Yeah, back on my question. What is your favorite Filipino food as a Filipina girl?
Oh, my favorite Filipino food?
Yeah.
I love caldereta. We were just talking
Caldereta.
about that.
There are two types of caldereta. The goat or the beef caldereta.
Hey, that's a pretty decent question. I mean, it's true. There are. You know what I mean? Do you even have goat caldereta in California?
Yeah,
Like,
you eat there in California?
Of course, my dad makes caldereta, but I don't think he's ever made it with goat.
Okay.
I
oh,
have
so
to
you've
ask.
never tried?
No.
Caldereta
But I'd be
kambing.
willing.
You want to go?
Right afterwards?
Oh, no, not tonight.
Do you know of a goat place?
Pampanga.
Oh yeah, that's true. You know, yeah, actually Pampanga has like one of the widest, I guess,
Goat
cuisines.
Yes.
for-
Right.
Even actually the Legazpi Market every Sunday.
Yeah.
They have goat everything. Goat stew, goat caldereta,
Yeah.
goat steak.
Yeah.
There's one stall there. It's
Okay.
a Sunday market. And they have everything goat.
Did you try the head of the goat? It's so delicious.
I'm about to.
Yeah, it's so nice.
What's so nice about the head of the goat,
Oh, there's so
Jojo?
lot of meat
She hasn't
inside.
even tried the body of the goat.
Oh, you should try the goat and
Have you tried the
the goat's head.
Are you listening, Jojo? She hasn't tried goat yet.
You should try. You should try it.
Okay, I'll put that on my list.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Ano pa?
Yeah.
Sige pa.
For your
Your significant other is like, what the F is going on here?
hey man, did you
What
try
did we
goat?
walk into?
What the hell is this?
He's like, what is this?
Yeah, sorry man, that's my question. Goat. Yeah. You should try goat. It's very in the Philippines.
What show is this? It's wasting my brain cells in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Like, what the
I didn't
F?
win a crown for this.
Sorry, Chloe, my English is not very terrible right now. But, I'm trying myself.
Sounds really
It's
good.
not very terrible. It's sobrang terrible.
But Chloe, apologies for that.
I forgive you. It's okay.
Yeah, Chloe, you're a singer. what is your dream collab between international and local? Who's your favorite artist? Do you want?
My favorite artist, I love Sade.
Sade. Oh, Sade.
You know
Who,
Sade.
who do you know from Sade?
Sade, I don't. Is a black people girl or what's Sade?
A black people girl.
What's Sade? Sorry, Poppy. What's
She is. I think she is. I think she must be half. She's light skinned.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Oh,
You know that song?
A black
don't know.
people girl.
You don't know this
Oh,
song?
I don't know. Can you sing that?
I don't
You
know.
don't listen to
Carlos
Friday Night?
Smooth operator.
The best of it.
Smooth operator.
That's Carlos Sainz's favorite song.
Smooth operator. I know that.
Can you sing it?
You know, funny enough, I just sang this tune at the LaSalle homecoming.
Oh,
Over the
weekend.
LaSalle Green Hills?
Yeah, Green Hills. Yeah, they had their homecoming.
Yeah.
Congrats, batch 2000.
Yes, congratulations.
Congrats.
Yeah.
How was that experience?
Yeah.
Seeing, opening up, singing for...
It was incredible. The
An
stage
all-boys
was huge.
school.
Oh, yeah, it just felt like a bunch of frat guys. Because we came
yeah.
early, like later in the evening, so everyone got relaxed.
Yeah,
had a couple
everyone's a
drinks
little
with them.
inebriated.
A couple
Yeah.
would be an understatement.
Yeah.
I hosted that last year.
Yeah. We have friends from GH. None of them are.
Maybe you want... Do you also host? I assume you host as well, right?
Back at home, I host.
Okay, you want to host? He's having a homecoming too.
I am?
Yeah.
Dude, my homecoming's next year. It's
No.
the batch that came before me that's happening this weekend.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's this weekend is, well, not his batch,
My school.
but his school.
Yeah.
His high school?
Yeah, my high school.
His high school's having a homecoming.
But no,
But you do hostings in
save
the
it for
US,
the next
yeah?
year because that's our
Yeah.
batch.
yeah.
Okay, so where do you... Of course, we were talking about off air, but then where do you do most of your hostings?
The last hosting I did was for a Filipino company called Bayani Pay, Toledo Labs. And they had a huge fireside chat in San Francisco talking about how AI can mitigate climate change. So I was hosting that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask though, because I mean, am I correct in assuming that before you got into pageantry, like you were already performing for opera?
Yes.
How different is it? Like, do you still get, a little nervous for when you did the pageant? Like, because at least in my head, I feel like opera's so difficult
Yes.
because I mean, obviously, like
extremely technical.
and
hard.
even for people who watch opera, you need to kind of study it first before you're supposed to like enjoy it, right? So how different was that experience performing for opera and then doing the pageant?
Well, that opera is a completely different beast, and as was pageantry, because in pageantry, really, I know I said working out, but to prepare for it was the walking the runway. I think that's what was really rough for me.
Yeah.
So in between gigs, actually, if I'm not on stage, and my boyfriend's right here, he can attest to it because he was there. I was in the green room walking back and forth. Practicing.
Can we try it out later on for our...
Maybe we can teach
for
Jojo
IG?
how to...
All of us.
Yeah, because there's a very specific way.
Yeah,
usually
can all
walk
of
for
us try? Because
pageant.
I've never done the walk. So,
Absolutely.
So we can do it later on and we'll
just
post it.
Yeah.
Think about your poses.
Okay, so what was different
damn.
between how you walk in like regularly from the pageant walk? What are how intricate or how difficult
different?
is it to actually change? What was changed?
Yeah, it was
Hips?
a lot of hips. A lot of hips. My trainer was like, you got to move them a little bit more.
So
And
do you walk on your toes for the hips to
You have
like,
moonwalk too?
I mean, you're in heels.
what the moonwalk?
Yeah.
Why
Moonwalk style? What style of walk do you have?
Moonwalk.
Oh, what style? They're different kind of walk, right?
that's more like like Michael Jackson.
Okay. But in that pageant, your walk is like normal walk, or do you have style for that?
It was very stylistic, I mean, and every girl has their own style of walking.
Right.
So I studied a lot of other beauty queens, watching, Catriona Gray especially.
Catriona.
Her
Phenomenal walk.
infamous
the
slow-mo turn.
motion turn, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just, consuming a lot of those videos,
Yeah.
consuming a lot of what the greats have done on stage and trying to like create your own type of style in the walk.
Does it kind of bleed into regular life? You know what I mean? Like, do you find yourself, I don't know, walking out a grocery one day and you're like, oh, wait, I'm doing my pageant walk and not my normal walk. Does it?
Actually, when I was doing my shows, my residencies over in San Diego, there's a video of me walking down the stage. I'm in character. I'm like, it's this big musical, like a Halloween musical.
Right.
And I'm this character with I'm like singing rock Janet Jackson
Oh, okay.
with
Nice.
a knife, and I'm walking down the stage and I caught myself on video doing the same
The
pageant.
pageant.
The pageant.
But it worked out. It looked great. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Look at that.
I'm sorry, Gino and Tonya. Your questions have been great, but on playback, people are requesting for Jojo to be back on the
Yeah.
viewers
Yeah,
there.
sorry,
I just wanted to
sorry.
give him a break.
Break
parang
muna.
medyo-
He needs to breathe.
Ano na siya eh.
Yeah.
Kanina he was mentioning na nauuhaw na daw.
No, yeah. Chloe, aside from this pageant, what is your dream in life you want to do?
Music, since we're talking about it a little
Okay.
bit. I love to sing. I love to perform. After this rain, I'm hoping to release some of my original music. So.
Do you have composition here now?
I do, yeah.
All right, really.
Yeah.
Can
So do you read and write music?
Singing.
You read right?
Like the note.
The notes.
Yeah, oh yeah,
I
I
would
do.
think so. Yeah. I mean, if you're in opera.
Because when you study opera, you have to take your theory classes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is your music the one that you're planning on releasing eventually? Like, does it lean more towards opera, or is this more pop, or is this more a little bit of mix
A
of
mix,
everything?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I studied
Hard
opera.
EDM.
Hard EDM.
Hard heavy metal.
Yeah.
Opera was
Screaming.
incredible. Scream, yeah,
Screaming.
screamo.
You scream.
I could. Should
I
we-
can, yeah. I do.
Tayo dyan.
Yeah. But you
So yeah, sorry. Going back to it,
Yeah.
is your music more leaning towards opera, or just a little bit a mix of everything?
It's actually funny enough. It's more of like reggae jazz.
Oh wow. Okay.
I love that.
Where did that come from?
Okay.
Opera was really great for technique wise. So
Yeah.
when I'm singing on stage and I have a show that's, I'm performing 5 days a week,
Right.
like 3 times a day, it really helped in like making sure my voice is okay and I can sing and withstand that kind of, workspace.
Vocal stress.
Yeah. And actually, funny enough, and I love telling my vocal coach this. It's after 3 shows where I'm like, I feel really warmed up. I can sing some more because of the opera technique. So, but I love jazz, and unfortunately, you don't make a lot of money singing opera over in the States. But R&B, jazz,
I love jazz also.
Yeah.
What's your favorite jazz song?
Frank Sinatra.
Frank
I
Sinatra?
love Frank Sinatra.
Which song?
My way. And now the end is near. And I saw
The end is here talaga.
What did you saw?
My way, Frank
Sige.
Sinatra.
Go. Sige, tuloy mo, Jo.
Now the end is near, and I saw the final curtain. And that's you love Sinatra, right?
I love Sinatra.
Who do you love in jazz music?
John Coltrane, he's great.
Yeah.
Ella Fitzgerald, classic.
Okay, classic.
No one can beat her. She sings like an instrumentalist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. And also,
Follow up. You know Ella.
Ella.
Kilala mo.
Ella.
Ella.
Ella, yeah. You like that? Yeah.
Pretty sure that's Rihanna.
When I have some question, Chloe. When you write the music, who inspired you so much?
Heartbreak.
Heartbreak. But you're happy now. You have
I'm happy now, and that's why I haven't been writing that much.
She has a point.
Do you want to write? Is there something you want to say?
How does that work? Like,
30,000
I think we need to
miles
break
away
up for
from-
like 2 months. I just need to write some
She
shit.
needs to be inspired.
I'll be back.
You love that kind of heartbreak. What's inspired you in heartbreak? Because in my life, I've so much heartbreak, and
Yeah.
I cannot see any inspiration because you are sad, you're devastating at that moment.
Yeah.
What feels you that way?
I think maybe I'm afraid of being annoying about talking about my problems, that writing it is
It's
really
your outlet.
helpful.
Right.
Yeah.
So is the music that you're coming out with, that's jazz, reggae, is more...
It's all it's more self-discovery than it is
Okay.
heartbreak, but heartbreak did influence it. Yeah.
Okay, we can play it, I guess, when you're done with it.
Yeah,
When's
when
your
it's
time?
When is your reign end?
It ends end of July.
End of July. And then are you going to come back and then, start to put out your stuff?
I'm sure there are going to
I'd
be a
hope
lot of opportunities for you here.
Yeah, you should.
Would you make the move? And then,
You
obviously...
should have showbiz. Yeah.
Are you going to... what happens? LDR?
I would love to move out here. Really,
Oh,
I
really?
do. I love the Philippines.
How's your 9 p.m. to 12 midnight? Because we have a slot here. It's opened up.
You can play all the songs you want.
It just opened up.
I mean, I'm a night owl anyway. When you're
Oh,
gigging.
perfect. You got the job. When you come back, you got the job.
It doesn't really pay, but
At least you can play all your
you got
songs.
the job.
You already said yes. You already said yes.
Touch move.
You should also modeling or showbiz. You want to enter show business also?
Yeah, I'm a little afraid of show business here because I primarily speak English, so I have to really do my homework. But back home, like I said, I do theater, I do shows. So
Right.
acting, comes quite naturally.
Yeah,
I mean,
Viva
Slick's
won.
been here for many years. He still doesn't speak Tagalog.
Yeah.
But
Tony has been here
but he's not an actor.
I don't need that. Tony has been here for many, many years. He still cannot speak straight Filipino.
Yeah.
But he is an actor.
Oh, that's true. He played a Japanese rapist.
Multiple times.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's an
Multiple
actor.
times.
Yeah.
Japanese rapist.
They once painted him in gold.
Yeah.
Like his
my
entire
gosh.
body.
Oh my
He's
God.
good like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
my God.
that's his
That was
hidden
your
talent.
debut on screen, a Japanese.
Yeah.
Twice.
You should watch it
Yeah.
Netflix
He
available.
was kind of typecast.
He was
as well.
typecast. Yeah. So
Unfortunately.
But you still understand
Not my greatest
Filipino pretty well.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just the speaking part that it becomes a little. But okay, you mentioned that you have your reign is basically ending on July. But for everybody else out there who doesn't know exactly what it entails to be a winner, what transpires during your reign? Like, what are some of the
duties.
responsibilities?
what do you do? Yeah.
Oh, a lot of advocacy. So, as we've talked about, I sing and I work down in SeaWorld San Diego. And
Okay.
I know in the past it's been very controversial with, the animal abuse. But nowadays they spend a lot of money investing in entertainment and in animal rehabilitation.
Okay.
They're probably one of the leading donators to animal rehabilitation.
Oh wow! So is that your main advocacy? Like it's more of like marine life and.
It's starting to move that way, but while I'm performing at this theme park, I met a lot of families and a lot of kids.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget this one girl came up to me after a show because after every performance, they can come up and say hi.
Yeah.
And I noticed this little girl, it's like a big, crowd of people.
Right.
And she comes up, she's like, "I love the way that you sing." I'm like, "Thank you."
Aw.
Yeah.
She's like, I wish I could do that. I'm like, you totally
can, yeah.
You totally
Yeah, that's so
can.
cute.
All
Oh,
dreams are
that's
possible.
adorable.
You totally can, and it broke
Would you say
my
that?
heart.
Would you say that also to Georgia?
Absolutely.
Yeah, can I sing? Because my vocalization is not good. Do I have a chance to vocalize my voice to be?
Be honest. Be honest.
Yeah.
Anything could happen through practice. Hugh Jackman, he was not a singer.
Yeah, he became Sir Wolverine, right? I mean, everything is
Otherwise, there's also Melodyne.
Melodyne.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
But with practice, you could totally sing.
Okay.
But
So what are the do's and don'ts when you become Miss Philippines USA? What are the rules that you cannot do this? You cannot go out late at night, or are there like certain restrictions that you know what, this is gonna be difficult, but you know what, since I'm already Miss Philippines USA, why not? Anong bawal?
there hasn't been anything too strict. It's more like I can't be posting going out. I can't post when I'm drinking.
Right. Okay.
Because that doesn't.
We'll do that tonight. Okay.
But I mean, I'm still human. I think people understand that.
Yeah.
People understand that, I'm an adult, but I just can't be marketing those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, are you allowed to at least even be in a club and like let's just say you have a photo, as long as you're not seen
Like holding a
consuming?
drink.
Yes,
Yeah, okay,
yes,
okay.
absolutely. Because the last winner had a large issue with that. I mean,
Okay.
not her. It's not that. I said that as if she had an issue with alcohol. No, it was more like she went out to Paris Fashion Week.
Right.
And there was just a photo of her holding a glass of wine.
Right.
And there was a couple girls who were really upset about it, and they complained to the organization. They're like, "You need to take this down.
Wow.
You should take her crown away because she's
Very strict. God forbid what'll happen if she has a glass of wine.
Was this other girls competing or?
Yeah, so these were the previous contestants.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
quite
So gets catty, huh?
Or maybe it's also because like, hey, if this was implemented on us, this should be implemented to other people. You know what I mean? Like
You gotta stay strict all around.
But the catty is, I'm lucky because my batch, we all loved each other.
That's
We're all-
awesome.
we're all- yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was a true sisterhood. We all helped each other out. If someone left their makeup or
Yeah.
or lost their sarong,
Right.
you know, we would give it to them. So
Speaking of, what's one of the biggest, I don't know, like, I guess problems that you encountered while the pageant was happening? I mean, you mentioned that, you know, people would leave, you know, their makeup, their sarong or whatever. Was there anything that basically like kind of stuck out in your memory that was like, oh, wow, okay, that was a big, you know, mess up or boo-boo?
some girl fell.
Oh,
but yeah,
like on stage?
yeah, during,
And then she fell
During
off
the pageant?
stage?
oh yeah, during the
They're
bikini
tumbling
walk.
or still?
Tumbling.
What happened?
She cartwheeled off the stage?
Yeah,
That's her talent.
she's a gymnast.
Oh, really?
Actually, funny enough,
You're
she
so
was.
much
Oh,
talent.
wow.
I'm not even joking. So
Wow,
for her
okay.
talent portion, she was a gymnast.
Okay.
But for bikini portion, she unfortunately tripped.
Did she fall off stage or just like
No,
on
just
stage?
on
Okay.
stage.
So she's okay.
She's okay.
Okay.
So she got up like a star, and it's
Okay.
totally fine.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. But for you,
Clean it up.
nothing like that happened. Like something that maybe people don't know about, people didn't really see. Like,
Actually, yes. So there is a part in the pageant. This was during preliminaries.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fashion show, Fashion for a Cause.
Okay.
And all those donations were being sent to the foundation to build schools over here.
yeah.
And we all had gowns, and I wasn't informed that I wasn't supposed to pick a gown that was black.
Okay.
And so I had this really great, beautiful black sequin gown with it was laced up in the back, and they're lining us up by color. And the director of the show was like,
You're in black.
she's like, why are you wearing that? I was like, oh, this is my dress. This is what I got. And she was like, no, only past winners wear black.
Oh, wow.
And I was, and
No one told you.
Was
No
that
one
was
told
that Kanye? Kanye said that to you?
Very strict.
Was he there? Something Kanye would say, right?
you know, I actually saw a video of him in his new
Oh, yeah.
on the red carpet. He was like,
Bianca
I
Sensori.
wanted to show it, but
Super
apparently our
naked
director
today.
says if we show it,
We're gonna get taken down.
we're gonna get taken down.
Yeah.
So
Medyo nakahubad talaga siya dun, Tonse.
I guess you could say she was Bianca.
I think she was-
Sensori.
she
She showed it.
she
oh,
showed
did
everything.
she show? It cut off.
It was like sheer
It's-
everything.
Everything.
It's on Twitter,
Everything.
like the video.
very sheer.
And then you see Kanye
He's
step
like, I'm
back.
like,
He's like,
watch her.
Yeah.
did you
Like
see?
as she's
do your
like,
thing. Yeah.
Did
Like-
you see the before where it kind of looked like there's a woman on TikTok who like reads lips, and I'm
Right.
waiting for her to like look at it.
Yeah.
And it looked like she was like, I don't want to do this. I don't know. I don't mean to stir the pot, but that's
Wow.
you know.
It's okay. Kanye never listens
Yeah.
to us.
I mean, on Wednesdays he does.
Depends.
Kanye
Depends. Yeah.
West.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But back to my story. So she said, you can't wear that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't have any
other gown, yes.
gowns because this
Yeah.
was like by a designer and they're not there. And Spike, my hero, my boyfriend back here, was like, you have a gown in the trunk
Wow.
that you could just wear. So
Were you
What color
wearing?
was
You,
it?
you went to go get the gown in
What
the.
color was it?
it was a champagne.
Champagne
So it was
No
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
So like you
He
just
remembered.
you just had a gown that was just in the trunk of the car.
It was Spikes.
It was
It was
nice.
Spike had a gown.
Save
It's a
your-
Friday night,
So-
you know. He was saving it for a
Save
special
your-
day.
Yeah, the emergency gown.
Yeah. So what? What
So
happened?
you ended up wearing that gown.
go backstage, change.
Yeah, so he just grabbed the gown from the car and
Damn.
Nice.
that, and no one knew.
Oh,
But now everyone does.
Ah.
Good on you, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta ask because I mean, obviously, for you know, for people out there who are listening, like obviously, whenever we see people who compete for pageants, everybody's all glammed up. You know, are you always like this? Like, I mean, are there
Yeah.
days where you're just like, you know what, I'm not gonna fix my hair. I'm gonna go out like in my
house
jammies or
outfit. Do
whatever.
you house outfit?
Di ba rule yun eh? I think they have to be made up, right?
Yeah.
Every time you
Yeah,
leave.
During your
24/7,
reign,
24/7, I
at
can't.
least?
I'm just kidding. That's a lie.
Okay.
That's a lie.
Like, oh, I would have
Well,
believed
for,
you.
For events, yes, we have to be dolled up.
Right.
We
Okay.
have to be put together. But you know, my day-to-day life, like there's days where I'm like, I can't. My skin can't handle
The makeup or
it
whatever. Yeah.
anymore, or I wear contacts. I'm so blind.
Yeah.
I have to take.
Oh,
them
you're
out.
blind.
I'm blind. I wouldn't be able to read any of this.
Really?
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So you don't see the guy beside you?
You
I
see,
can right now.
Oh, wait till you get 2020. Oh, shit.
You're like,
Oh shit, you're gonna be moving to the right.
You're like, whoa. Didn't expect that one.
Oh damn.
You can see everywhere, or you can
You
decide.
can see everywhere.
He's wearing contacts right
You're
now.
Wearing contacts
right now. I can see right now.
I can see right now.
I want to ask you the question portion. So
Yes.
the question was, if you can choose, was it a genre of a booklet?
Oh, it was.
What booklet? What genre would you choose for your life to be as a book?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Self-help.
Self-help.
and why?
What not to do.
Well, yeah.
Picture book.
Si Jojo, true crime.
And why was it so important for you to choose self?
Well, my answer was love, romance.
Romantic.
And funny enough, so they give us a large list of questions to prepare, possible questions. That's how we're trained. And I'm backstage and I'm with my.
How many pages is this thing that they give you?
It was like 3 pages long.
Okay. Of all
the different
All the
questions.
possible questions, which is nice, because then we can really prepare.
Prepare to some degree.
And so I'm backstage, and I was called last for top 10, so I knew that I was going to be last. And I'm backstage with my team, and we're crossing out like the questions that weren't going to be said.
Okay.
And I'm looking at this big list, and she looks at me and she goes, "One of them is your favorite. One of them's your favorite possible question." And it was that question.
Okay.
Because
Oh my God.
I love, I was really happy with that answer because it's true. If I was to write a book about my life, it would be a romance because, we spend so much time, and I even said it before, talking about my music.
Right.
It's influenced by love, relationships, but it's beyond that. Because through the pageant, like I said, I met so many incredible women. Like it was really a sisterhood, and multifaceted women. I'm there as a musician. I met some nurses. I met some veterinarians and chefs. Like we're all incredibly multifaceted. And knowing that I was in the room with these women made me think, wow, I must be just as great. Because, as a performer, I don't know, I think a lot of people struggle with imposter syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
Not really feeling like they belong in the room. But being alongside these women, I was like, wow, it taught me self-love.
Oh.
I love myself.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
So it's that kind of romance.
yeah, it would be a romance with myself.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Jojo is thinking of other things.
I love myself.
His
Can you-
romance
can you do that?
with himself is something
What does
else.
she mean by romance with herself?
Yeah, you can touch yourself. I touch myself. I romantic myself.
I romantic
Chloe is like
myself.
touching myself like that in the middle of the night. I cuddle myself because I'm single.
That's your self-care.
Yeah, self-care. Yeah. You cannot love others without loving yourself, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
I think that right now would be a great time to play a commercial break.
It's either that or we just say bye now.
Yeah.
We gotta cut it off then and there. Because there's no way to get back from there.
You just
Hey, Chloe, I have last poll question.
Patay tayo dyan.
What is your message to the listener, or the young girl listening to us
Young girl,
to become
girl.
a pageant? What's your message to them?
Should I say it to the camera?
Yeah, to the camera. Face yourself. Yeah.
Oh, it's yourself.
You're good.
As any aspiring pageant winner or even musician, the best thing I could tell anybody is to be authentically yourself, because no one else has your individual voice. So really hone in on it.
Yeah, be yourself.
I'm so scared for Jojo to be his authentic self.
Yeah, be myself. Be yourself.
this is it.
Terrified
Yeah, verify yourself.
of the possibility of just unleashing that on the world.
Authenticity is the best policy, right?
Wow.
Just
It's the
think it was
best
honesty,
policy.
bro.
I thought originally it was honesty, right?
Yeah, but
thought it was-
You changed it.
You changed it. Yeah.
He changed it on the fly.
Yeah.
Just like that.
But thank you, Chloe. It's so
Thank you.
nice to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
So, are you still going to be in the Philippines for quite some time, or?
Yeah, so I'm scheduled to leave on the 12th.
Okay.
But through Bayani Pay, I'm hoping to extend my stay, maybe have some opportunities.
There
But
you
we'll
go.
see.
Yeah.
What's up, Bayani Pay?
How do people get in touch with you for, I guess, shows?
And how do
for,
we find you online?
Oh, yeah.
For bookings, obviously, I'm sure some sponsors and endorsements will come along and want to, take part and help you out.
Wow, yeah. I mean, my Instagram's open, so it's just at Chloe Jane Reyes, and simple as that.
Okay.
Is that eventually where you're gonna release your music also? Like, or what is it? Linktree, right? That's what they use.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'll be posting on Instagram, but I think mainly it'll be on Spotify and Apple Music.
All right.
Okay.
Looking forward to when you release your music.
Yeah, very excited.
Okay.
You want to say hi?
Sure. Hi to my family here, to Jay Tarok and June Tarok and their family for hosting us. And
Jay
of course-
Tarok?
Yes.
The
Reporter?
As in
Yes.
Jay?
Jay,
Yeah.
that's your cousin?
Oh, shoot.
Family friend, yeah.
Hi, Jay. What's up?
Hi,
Kilala mo siya?
Hello to
No,
our
no, I
family.
heard the name. Jay Tarok. It's the TV5. That's my
Jay!
Kumusta, Jay? Kumusta? That's my idol. The motor rider.
We just brought him new boots. Oh, he looks so cool.
All right.
Yeah. So him, thank you, Sophie, Luis, my brothers, if they're watching. I don't think they are, but Charles, Christopher, and my parents. So thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
So great to see you.
And of course, Melody.
Melody. Hi, Melody.
And Mickey out here in the hall.
Oh, Mickey. What's up, Mickey?
And of course, Anna Cabrera over at Pause. That's where we were before here.
Okay.
Oh, we were just talking about pause.
Yes,
During the break,
yes. That's what we're late. We're over there.
Oh, no problem. We love pause.
I love
We love pause a lot.
What's pause, Joe?
Pause.
Ano
Pause
yan?
yourself. Oh, shit. Oh, pause is like dog association.
The dog,
The dog association. That's
Yes.
right.
The Dog Association.
All right, with that one, we gotta go.
Yeah.
All right, my name is Slick Rick.
This is Tony.
My name is Gino. Kill you more.
My name is Tin Gumbo.
Joy Love Survivor.
Thank you for listening to Boys Night Out. Thank you so much, Chloe. Again, you can
Thank
find
you.
her on Instagram, Chloe Jane Reyes. That's it for the show. We shall see you here again tomorrow, and you can look forward to.
Oh, we got another beauty queen tomorrow.
Gwen Fornio, right?
Yes.
She'll be here with us.
Miss World Philippines 2023.
There you go.
should
That's
go there,
happening
Miss
tomorrow
I
here on
think
Boys Night
Jojo
Out.
will be here again tomorrow.
I know tomorrow. I don't know, but let's see. Let's see tomorrow.
You'll be here.
Because if it's just us,
Ubus
she's not
yung
gonna
English
be
mo.
here.
Yeah, I just want to reload myself.
Reload.
All your English is gone.
Yung is like done right
Pero
now.
Miss, kaya mo yan.
Kaya pa, yeah.
Fight
But
lang.
I'm happy for
Fighting.
you, Chloe.
Thank you.
You should be in the Miss Universe.
Dito.
Oh, sorry.
Ay, dugo. wala.
Do you know that term, Chloe? The nose is bleeding.
Because the English is...
Yeah. Nosebleed.
Thank you for listening, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Miss Philippines USA, Chloe Reyes. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Peace.
Good night. Bye.